Welcome, dear viewers. Thank you for joining us in this thought-provoking and emotional journey. Today, we will explore an extraordinary and moving story about a young Lebanese woman and her profound transformation through an encounter with the Holy Quran. This tale is not only a reflection of faith and repentance, but also a powerful reminder of the consequences that may arise when sacred beliefs are disrespected. Please stay with us until the end, as the story holds valuable lessons for all of us. In the picturesque mountainous region of Lebanon, nestled among the verdant hills and serene valleys, there lived a humble and respectable Muslim family. Known for their adherence to traditional values and strong faith, the family consisted of a loving father, a devoted mother, and 2 children. Among them was a bright and lively 19-year-old girl named Rema. Rema, however, was not like the rest of her family in terms of religious devotion. While her parents instilled Islamic principles in their household and made a concerted effort to teach their children the values of Islam, Rema's personality veered toward independence and modernity. A free spirit, Rema preferred to live life on her own terms. She enjoyed the company of friends with liberal and secular viewpoints, which gradually influenced her outlook on life and religion. Despite her parents' prayers and persistent encouragement to embrace their faith, Rema felt disconnected from religious practices. Over time, her life became a whirlwind of carefree indulgence, far removed from the spiritual teachings she had grown up with. Her mother, a patient and devout woman, frequently urged her daughter to return to prayer and find solace in the words of the Holy Quran. Yet, Rema's resistance only deepened. One fateful evening, a conversation between Rema and her mother took a heated turn. As her mother lovingly reminded her of the importance of prayer and the Quran, Rema's frustration boiled over. In a moment of anger, she dismissed her mother's advice with disdain. Then, in a shocking display of rebellion, she picked up the Quran and threw it to the ground. This single act of disrespect sent shockwaves through the household. Her mother stood frozen, overwhelmed by a mixture of disbelief, grief, and fear for her daughter's spiritual well-being. She tried to explain the gravity of Rema's actions, warning her about the potential consequences of disrespecting the sacred book. But Rema, blinded by anger and defiance, brushed off her mother's concerns. The days that followed were marked by an eerie shift in Rema's life. Strange and unexplained signs began to manifest on her body. Her once vibrant complexion turned ashen, and mysterious dark spots appeared on her face. At first, Rema dismissed these changes as minor and temporary, blaming stress or fatigue. However, as the days turned into weeks, her condition worsened. Rema started experiencing severe pain in her joints, making even basic movements excruciating. Visits to doctors and specialists yielded no answers. Medical tests revealed nothing abnormal, leaving her family bewildered and desperate. As her physical condition deteriorated, so did her emotional state. She became increasingly withdrawn, her once joyful spirit replaced by fear and despair. One morning, standing before the mirror, Rema barely recognized her own reflection. Her youthful features were replaced by a pale and distorted visage. The reality of her situation hit her like a thunderbolt. She began to reflect on her actions and recalled the moment she had disrespected the Quran. Could this be a divine punishment? The thought consumed her mind, filling her with guilt and regret. Her father, a man of quiet strength, took it upon himself to find a solution. Consulting with various doctors and specialists yielded no results, so he turned to the community for advice. An elderly neighbor suggested seeking guidance from a respected religious scholar, a man known for his wisdom and deep understanding of Islamic teachings. Reluctantly, Rema agreed to meet the scholar. As the family recounted her story, the scholar listened attentively. After a moment of solemn reflection, he addressed Rema directly. He spoke of God's justice and mercy, explaining that while divine punishment was possible, so too was the opportunity for redemption through sincere repentance. The scholar advised Rema to begin a journey of spiritual renewal. He urged her to pray daily, read the Quran with reverence, and seek God's forgiveness with a humble and contrite heart. Additionally, he encouraged her to give charity as a way to cleanse her soul and seek blessings. Initially hesitant, Rema struggled with feelings of unworthiness. She questioned whether God could forgive such a grave act of disrespect. But with her family's support and the scholar's encouragement, she decided to take the first step. Rema began to pray, pouring her heart out to God in moments of solitude. Her tears flowed freely as she asked for forgiveness, begging for a second chance. Day by day, Rema immersed herself in the words of the Quran. The verses, once a distant concept, now resonated deeply within her. She found solace in their meaning, and her connection to faith grew stronger. Over the weeks that followed, small but noticeable changes began to occur. The pain in her joints subsided, and the dark spots on her face started to fade. Encouraged by these signs of recovery, Rema persisted in her devotion. Months passed, and one morning she awoke to find her face restored to its former beauty. The deformities and discoloration had vanished completely. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Rema fell to her knees in prayer, thanking God for his mercy and forgiveness. This miraculous transformation marked a turning point in Rema's life. She embraced her faith wholeheartedly, becoming a devout and humble servant of God. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the power of repentance and the infinite mercy of the Creator. Today, Rema's life is a testament to the importance of respecting sacred beliefs and the profound impact of returning to faith. Her journey inspires countless others to reflect on their own lives and seek a deeper connection with God. Thank you for watching and for taking the time to reflect on this remarkable story. If you found it meaningful, please share it with others so its lessons can reach more hearts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell for more inspiring stories. Until we meet again, may peace and blessings be upon you all. Rema's story concludes with a profound transformation of both her physical condition and spiritual state. Through her sincere repentance, prayers, and devotion to God, she was granted a second chance. Her physical afflictions were healed, and her heart found peace. Rema embraced a life of faith and humility, dedicating herself to prayer and the study of the Quran. Her journey from rebellion to redemption became a beacon of hope and a testament to God's boundless mercy. Respect for the sacred. The story highlights the importance of respecting sacred beliefs and values. Disrespect toward what is holy can have unforeseen consequences, both spiritual and personal. Power of repentance. No matter how grave the mistake, sincere repentance and turning back to God can pave the way for forgiveness and redemption. Faith and healing. Rema's recovery demonstrates that faith and devotion can lead to both physical and spiritual healing. Divine mercy. God's mercy is limitless for those who seek forgiveness with a humble and contrite heart. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, O Allah, my Lord and my Creator, I raise my hands to you in humility and submission, acknowledging that you are the only one worthy of worship, the most merciful, the most compassionate. You are the master of the day of judgment, the knower of all things hidden and apparent. To you belongs all praise, and from you alone do I seek help and guidance. O Allah, the most forgiving, the most loving, I come before you as your weak and flawed servant, admitting my mistakes, my sins, and my shortcomings. I have transgressed against my soul, and I am in desperate need of your mercy. Ya Allah, forgive me for every sin I have committed, knowingly and unknowingly, in public and in private. Forgive me for the moments I strayed from your path and the times I neglected your commands. Ya Ghaffar, the oft-forgiving, I ask for your pardon for every prayer I delayed, every opportunity to do good that I ignored, and every moment of heedlessness when I should have remembered you. Ya Allah, do not leave me to my own devices, for I am weak without your guidance. Cleanse my heart of arrogance, hypocrisy, and disobedience, and fill it with humility, sincerity, and love for you. O Allah, the turner of hearts, make my heart firm upon your religion. Let me taste the sweetness of faith and grant me steadfastness in prayer and worship. Ya Allah, guide me to the straight path, the path of those whom you have favored, not of those who have gone astray. Ya Rahman, the most merciful. Ya Rahim, the most compassionate. Bestow upon me your mercy that encompasses all things. Let me never despair of your forgiveness, for you are the one who forgives all sins for those who turn to you in repentance. Ya Allah, grant me a heart that is always repentant, a tongue that constantly remembers you, and actions that earn your pleasure. O Allah the Healer, if I am afflicted with any illness, whether of the body, mind, or soul, grant me healing and relief. Remove my pain, purify my heart, and strengthen my faith. Ya Allah, make me content with your decree and grant me patience in times of hardship. O Allah, the Provider,